Hey guys, AK-47 Master here, back with another Chrono Trigger video, and on this episode we are heading through Magic Cave, and I want to apologize for last episode because it really wasn't much gameplay. It was all really just story progression and showing the mainly Kermit's backstory and why he was turned into a frog. But now we're gonna have a lot of gameplay actually on this episode because we're going through a dungeon, so just be ready. And now, thankfully, Kermit can learn even more special dual attacks now that we've got him back on our team. And I think for the remainder of the game, he's going to stay on our team, actually. So that's good. Now I just gotta take out these gremlins, and we will be good. We already took out the vampire bats. And gremlins are really weak to magic, apparently, so I'm gonna use lightning. Also, once we get back to the end of time, we'll be able to teach Kermit magic, because I think you have to go to Specchio every time you get a new party member that can learn magic spells. And much like Marl, Kermit can learn water magic. Could it be that your wheel magic? I thought only fiends could employ it now. You might be able to learn it too if you visit the end of time. So you see right there. So yeah, we can go teach him magic spells, but I think I could be good for this part of the game without teaching him magic. I don't know. We should be okay. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Alright, I'm just gonna use ice on the gremlin, and then I'm gonna use X strike on the vampire bats. Alright. Yeah, this is a very emotional time of the story. I think overall, Kermit's background is probably the most emotional in this game. And there is a side quest we get to do at towards the end of the game that even goes further in depth about Kermit and Cyrus and their relationship. And it truly is a very emotional part of this game. However, I think this is a very emotional RPG in general. I think in specific, he's very powerful and very moving character overall. And yes, alright. It sucks, all the gremlins attack us first. Alright, let's use lightning. Try, I guess, slurp. Yeah, that's technically a magic move. Oh, not really. Yeah, not really at all. Alright. Just use ice. But overall, I think Kermit's not very effective in terms of magic, because the magic spells he learns isn't really that great overall. He's a much better physical attacker. And we have 4 more gremlins, so I'll see you guys after we defeat him. This is just going to be very monotonous. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay guys, we are back, and I just defeated the gremlins, and it looks like Marl learned haste, I believe. That's a very good magic move. It allows your enemies, or not your enemies, it allows members of the team to attack more quickly. Their gauge fills up at a much quicker rate, which is very useful actually. Definitely a great tactic to use in any boss battles, because I tend to use them in a lot of the boss battles in this game because they're very effective, and it's a great micromanagement tactic to keep in mind, because it basically allows you to attack more often, which is great, I think. Alright, so that's the last vampire bat. And let's try to move on this time. Okay. Alright, good. Seemed like it was like a little gauntlet. And let's talk to this guy. A message is scrolled in blood here. Beware, the jugglers in the Fiendlord's keep strike them, and they tighten their defense against blows. Cast spells upon them, and they strengthen their defense against magic. Alright. And here we are at the Fiendlord's keep. This is probably one of the creepiest parts of this game, so prepare for the creepiness. This is it. The Fiendlord's keep. Let's enter. Alright. Now when you walk in here, you're going to notice two different doors. You have to go through each one. And you're going to find a lot of what looks to be NPCs here. None of them really say too much. Take the mid-ether. Since he's staring at that treasure chest, you might as well take it. So you can talk to everyone. Let's play. Hee hee. Let's play. And you notice a bat's following you. So this is a really creepy place. And I mean, for any usual game, this probably would have been like a final boss location. You can notice there's a sword right there on the wall. Alright, here we have a shelter and a mid-ether. So you have very eerie atmosphere, which I really like. And you notice how there's no music, which kind of makes the eeriness at a much higher level. You know what I mean? It's pretty incredible. So basically, they just want you to explore. This is our treasure. Alright, so they're guarding that treasure chest, so we can't take it. And look, the king. Can we talk to the king? Nadia, forgive me, I was wrong. Please return to the castle. Okay. You have another mid-ether. Kermit, you're safe. Alright. So once we go in here, I'm going to notice another seat. So there's two thrones on each side of the room. Chris, so this is where you went? Alright. So even your mom is here. So we're going to want to go back to the center of the room and investigate. And you're going to notice save point. Ozzy. Welcome, Glenn, or should I say, Sir Froggy. Mwahaha, never expected to see you here. Are those your replacements for Cyrus? Lord Magus is a tad busy right now. You'll have to take up your business with me. After you take it up with the Master Swordsman Slash and Flea, the magician, that is, alright. And all 100 beasts in this keep. Okay. Let's see. I want to try to get... do I have any attacks that can hit multiple people? I guess not. Alright, let's just do X-Strike. Then use Ice on the vampire bats. So yeah, very eerie place, and this is probably one of the eeriest songs of this game, is the Fiendlord Keep theme. And you could hear like some creep like laughing, and there's actually like a little rumor that, you know, it's undecided whether he's laughing or crying. And when you think about that, and when you listen really close, it just makes the atmosphere that much more creepy. Just listen, like you could hear him off in the distance, like making this sound of, and you really don't know what's going on. Very, very good environment, in my opinion, for like a boss dungeon. I mean, when I played this game the first time, I thought this was a final boss. And if it was, so be it. Like, this was a perfect environment to have a final boss in. It's just so surreal. Very, very interesting place. One of the reasons I really love this game. Very, very well designed. Okay, so let's use a mid potion. I have like 40. And on the next episode, or not, well, I'm not going to cut it off just yet. I'm going to go through here. So we have to fight Slash and Flea. Now Slash is a swordsman, so he's on the offensive side. And Flea's obviously on the magic side. That's pretty obvious. So we can just skip these guys. This is actually pretty good for grinding if you want to grind. But on the next episode, we will be taking on Slash, the first of the two bosses of the Fiendlord Keep. See you guys on the next episode.